Hey, gang, good morning. Welcome to another beautiful Sunday Coffee with Brian, the weekly wrap up. I don't know what we call it that. Do we call it that? I don't know. I just did. Do we just change it? Is there a new dynamic in our world? I don't know. It's a cloudy day here in LA. We had to put up the umbrella to control light. Speaking of controlling light, big shout out to Fob Mia for making the second, I guess, tribute video, mock video. I can do it better than you video. I don't even know what to call these, but of course, Fob Lauren last week made the tribute beer and songs. Went for 35 minutes, 34 minutes, whatever it was. Very proud Papa. I'm not old enough to be his father. We're about the same age, it looks. And now Fob Mia has done the tribute. Does it juggle? Can it be juggled? And she did a good job juggling a weird little spongy thing, bag of coins, and a tiny little football. She did a good job. It's over there on the Facebook. I haven't transferred it to YouTube yet so that I can put it here because Patreon makes putting videos up, as you know, because I've talked about it, a little convoluted. If I had any complaints about it, I'd say figure out how the hell to do your videos better. I'm happy. So it's Mother's Day. Mother's Day, the day that we celebrate mothers, the day that we go out and say, thanks, Mom. Without you, I wouldn't be here. And that's just true. Dad, too, I guess. And, you know, there's always this little thing, Dad's Day, Mother's Day. What do we make a bigger deal out of? Mother's Day. Exactly. Mothers are the dog of the parent situation. Follow me on this. I like dogs. I like cats. I usually have a dog and a cat. We lost our cat late last year. But I like them both. But let's be honest. We like dogs more. How do I know this? I talk about this in my show from time to time. Whenever an object gets thrown off stage, like this mug of coffee, in a comedy bit, a comedy routine, a vaudevillian type situation, there's always crash, smash, bang, boom. And then at the end of it, there's always the very comedic cat going, meow, always. And we laugh because it's funny, because it's a cat. Same situation. Mug gets thrown off stage. Crash, bang, smash, boom, sound of a dog in pain. Oh, no. That's all I mean by that, folks. If you like cats, that's great. I like cats too. Don't get me wrong. But so the moms are the dogs of the parent family, and the dads were the cat. You like us, but you know, if we stub our toe, it's kind of funny. If Mom stubs her toe, it's like, oh, Mom. So do something nice for your mom. Our kid made the mom breakfast. I'm gonna hopefully make dinner later. I do a lot of the cooking around here, so that's kind of regular. But I'll try to do something special. I'll take requests. That'll be fun. So call your mom if you can. If you can't, heart goes out to you. Not all of us can. But you know, call her anyway. If you can't really call your mom with a telephone, really call her. Go somewhere mellow, go somewhere quiet, say her name, call out to your mom, talk to her a little bit. Because they are the life givers. As much as we men like to think we're involved in the process, let's be honest. We planted a seed. Mom was the earth. Mom was the dirt. Mom was the light. Mom was the water. Mom was the nutrients. Right? It's only been in recent years that dads have been involved in the process more because they figured maybe we should be. And there's all kinds of disagreements on that. Some people say, just let it be the mom. Some people say, no, both parents be involved. I was there. I saw it happen. A lot of you dads out there were there. You saw it happen. But the generation just before us, right? Dads, stay over there. Mom, you come with us. Baby gets brought out. We invite the dad in. Boom. Or you look at the baby through the glass. Remember that? I remember the episode of I Love Lucy where they had the baby. Of course, back in those days, you couldn't even say pregnant on TV. You had to say with child or expecting or I don't know what they said, but they tried to avoid saying pregnant. That's how prudish we were. And that wasn't that long ago. We're not talking back in the 30s here. We're just talking I Love Lucy days, the late 50s, early 60s. When was that? And Ricky, remember, he was at the club, and something got screwy with the schedule, and suddenly Lucy started, they probably couldn't say labors. Lucy started suddenly, the camera probably faded up or something. I don't even know what it did. And Ricky had to rush to the hospital, and he had makeup on because he was rehearsing some routine that involved him looking kind of like a tribal, like a witch doctor situation. Little camera adjustment there. And he got there just barely in time. I guess the baby had already been born. And there he is looking at little Ricky. Remember, it was little Ricky, because he was Ricky and it was Ricky Jr. through the glass, and he had the crazy makeup on, and that was the big joke of the episode. That's how it used to be. Now we're involved, men. We are involved. We're holding hands. We're dealing with the breathing. Remember? In, out. That's what they told us. Your job, and they kept calling it a job. They kept calling it a job at the class that we took. The class. I put that in single finger quotes as I am holding a guitar pick. You know what that means. I don't want to go down the road on pregnancy and having a kid. This is Mother's Day, about what happens after the baby comes out. And as I already addressed last week, talking about being a grown man but feeling like a boy, you know, we left the hospital with this human child, which I don't know if either one of us was really ready for what that meant. But as a mom, you got to get there. You got to get there fast. And Mom got there fast. It's instinctual, the loving, the nurturing. Men, we just wanted to fix things. So to all the moms out there, the loving, the nurturing moms, my mom, who probably isn't seeing this as she's not very internet savvy. If I told her about this or how to get here, there would be a 3-hour conversation. There'd be yelling involved. Polite yelling, but loving kind of, never mind, Mom. What do you mean you're on a little screen that people could just go and look at you? Isn't that weird? No, Mom, it's called Patreon, YouTube, it's social media. It's a way for people to kind of stay connected when they're not near each other. It's actually very nice if used in a nice way. Really? What do people usually use it for? Just dumb, foolishly informed arguments and bad attempts at three-dimensional thought. Oh, that's what it would be like. So do something with your mom today if she's nearby. Talk to her if you can, and you all can. You can talk no matter what. Everybody talk to your mothers, whether here or somewhere else. Coffee's cold. What else do I want to talk to you guys about? Oh, we had, that's what I didn't want to forget this. I queued it up. It's over here on the laptop. I do want to welcome the new fobs. Okay, here we go. We're going to start from that day right there. I want to welcome Jessica Quintanal. Hope I'm pronouncing this right. Natasha Sorensen, welcome. Michael J. Nelder, welcome, Michael J. Nelder. Welcome, Elena. No last name. She's like Madonna. Welcome, Elena. And welcome, Mary Amrine, who is a top. I always give the tops extra shout out because I promised that I would. Sometimes I forget to. Those are the new fobs since last we spoke. A few more might be new. Richard Maris, I think you might be new. And I think that's it. Okay, there. Now we're caught up. If I forgot your name, I do apologize. Welcome to the new fob. I thought a lot about my mom. My parents divorced when I was but a lad. And I don't recall them being together, which was kind of interesting because I never saw their dynamic together growing up. You know, there was the mom dynamic and then the dad dynamic. The mom dynamic, put it this way. I look like my dad and I took after my dad's personality. My brother looks a lot like my mom and took after her personality. She's a little more fiery, a little more feisty, let's call it. My dad, more mellow, more non-argumentative. That's me. My brother, a little more feisty, a little more temperamental. Love them all, of course, very dearly. No complaints here. We're all human beings. But it was interesting growing up because it wasn't until I got older that my mom and I really had a connection. When I was a little kid, and having the parents, separated, and because I was so much like my dad, I kind of felt more connected to him. Nothing against mom, of course. Again, I don't want this to come off the wrong way. I love my mother, who can't be watching this right now, so I don't know why I'm cleaning this up. But I do. As an adult, I started really getting my mom a little more. I got her. I got her personality, and I got the more fiery energy that she brought to things. My dad, very cool, like ice, very, very mellow. My mom, fiery. Will get upset if things aren't going the way she wants or what have you. And I finally started, kind of getting that. Forgive me, I'm doing another lighting adjustment here. Everything that I have set up right now is slowly sagging because everything, my body, everything is getting saggy. And I remember there was like a click when I was about 22 or 23. I just was like, all right, I get it now. I get my mom. I didn't for the longest time. Didn't get it. I got dad because he's like me. So I get that guy. That lady, I don't know. I don't know if I get her. Had an art teacher once teach me the idea of the language of art. The language of art. When you see a painting and it doesn't affect you, or you don't know what the artist was going for, or it's weirdly abstract, or too modernistic, or too impressionistic, whatever isn't your cup of tea, he said, this is the art teacher talking about art again, I'm that way too, as an art teacher. But I learned to just let the language of that artist slowly get into my head, into my heart, and understand what it is they're trying to say to you. It is looking at another language. One person's Monet is another person's trash. One person's garbage is another person's Rembrandt. It's all whether you understand the language of the artist. And that was a digression, but not really, because I'm making a point here. Growing up, I spoke the language of my dad, but not the language of my mom. And when I was in my 20s, I started speaking the language of my mom. The manual, the Babel account that I had in my brain on how to speak mom suddenly clicked in. And I got it. And I got her, most importantly. And our relationship just took off from there. I can make her laugh now. She laughs when she talks on the phone with me. And we have a good old time. Always had that with my dad because I spoke that language. Just took a little longer with my mom. Interesting. Took a little longer with my mom. But I eventually got that. So if you're watching this right now, and I hope the relationship with your mom is wonderful. Of course, we all want to have a nice relationship. But if it's a little cantankerous, if it's a little edgier than you want it to be, or your dad for that matter, even though this is not Father's Day, remember that it could be that you just don't speak the language of that person yet. You don't have the Rosetta Stone yet. And that's completely normal. It's completely normal. These are people that are on average 20, 30 years older than you, however old they were when they had you. Different generation, different goals, different ideals, different where they came from. And for their life, they're exactly as they should be. For their background, for their life's evolution. Just like you're exactly as you should be for your life's evolution and your experiences, whether it's following people on the internet, whether it's what kind of job you have, what kind of drugs you imbibe, what foods you enjoy, love or sex that you like. It's who you are. And your mom and your dad are who they are, and your brothers are who they are. So that's what I learned from my mom. I learned to wait and be patient and get the language of somebody. And then later in life, I also learned, and this not necessarily from my mom, but I took that to another level because I learned to shut the hell up. Oh, you look at me in these videos, think, oh, that Brian, he can ramble on. And yes, I can when I choose to. And for the longest time, I couldn't really consciously choose not to. I'm just a rambler all the time, whether it's nervous energy, ego, insecurity, both sides of that, ego, whatever you want to call it. But I was a rambler. I was talking nonstop. And then something clicked in my like early 30s to shut the hell up. Shut up, sit back, and listen for a change. You big goober. Call myself a goober. And that's, another step forward in learning from my mom, because she had that tendencies too. My dad was a gabby person. My mom gabbed too, but she would listen a little more. In my family, the Howard side of things, if you wanted to participate in the conversation, you better step up, because everybody is talkative, everybody's gregarious, everybody's funny, everybody's a performer in one way or another. I'm kind of going down a hole here, but I'm just going to keep the tape running. There's no tape in this machine. So send flowers if you want. Send some candy if things are open. Go see them. Keep the social distancing down. How are we doing that? Do a video conference. I like to do that with my mom, but she has no technology to do this. I'd literally have to mail her a phone that's already in the middle of a conversation with another phone, have it go FedEx 2-day to her house on the other side of the country. She'd have to take the phone out, just touch it with her finger enough to activate it, and I'd have to on a regular landline with her so that she would then immediately see me like this. That's the best we could probably do with my mom. And we've thought about it at the house. We've thought, what if we send her the easiest phone in the world? A thing that's not even a phone. How about just like a screen that's a constant live shot of a corner of our house? And if she walks up to the screen, the camera, I should say, I think this technology might exist, actually. Maybe we should look into it. And she just goes, Brian. And I go, oh, Mom's calling. I walk over, oh, hey, Mom, what's up? Maybe that's what we should do. I'm going to look into that. Anyway, I was going to make today a short video, so I'm going to start wrapping it up now. We're not going to go on and on because I want you guys to not be with me, to be paying attention to that lovely person in your life who gave that life. Oh, that was what I wanted to say. I'm sorry, I think of what I want to say, but I don't write it down because I want to keep things spontaneous here. Is that when I think about Mother's Day, kind of weird. Maybe I should have saved this for another video, but the idea of having that life form leave your body, the baby, of becoming a mother, I guess the second it comes out, boom, it being a human. I want to call it. It's giving birth to Tim Curry. Oh, I went old school on you. That's right. It's got to be a strange thing. And I talked to the wife about it, and I talked to my mom about it. And my mom kind of dismisses it. She's just like, because she's that generation. Oh, just don't stop getting all philosophical, Brian. I had Jeff, my older brother. She doesn't go deep on it. But in my brain, I'm like, that's got to be wild. I see the kid walking around, and I don't think to myself, that came from me. I nurtured that in my womb. 9 months. The mothers have done that. The mothers have seen other human beings walking around the world that they know they created. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about. When I was yammering on earlier about men not really being involved, let's be honest. We didn't carry them in the womb for 9 months. If we did, and the way we have this society that has a lot of male influence in it, a lot of things would probably be different. There'd be a lot of paid maternal, I guess it would be called paternal leave then. We can only hope. And I went off on a weird thing there at the end. But I wanted to find a song. I wanted to do a song for you that I'm not sure if I'm going to get away with again. But if it's a problem, I got to record this entire. I'll probably keep the file. I'm going to say goodbye now, do the song, and then say goodbye again. That way, if YouTube or Patreon chokes on the song like it did once before, I can edit the song out and I still have a nice goodbye. Anyway, it's Daughter by I won't say the name of the band because I think that you all know the song. Not really a mom song, but it's. I figured I'd just give it a shot. So thank you so much. Be with your mom today. I will see you guys tomorrow night over on Facebook for Bad Advice, hopefully. And I'll see you again at another Coffee with Brian either tomorrow morning or Tuesday morning. Wednesday, of course, is Beer and Songs. Thanks again to Fob Mia for the tribute video. I don't even know what to call these anymore. There's only 2 of them. It's over on Facebook. Please go check it out. Check the one with Lauren is also still over there. So thank you guys all for coming. Anyway, gotta get this song down. Do I even know it? All right, so I'm gonna say goodbye now. Do the song, say goodbye again. Goodbye, everybody. Take care. Listless breakfast table in an otherwise empty room. Young girls, violins, center of her own attention. Mother reads around, child tries to understand it, tries to make her proud. The shades go. Oh, I screwed it up. Down in her head, painted room, midnight, something wrong, don't call me daughter, I'm not fit to it. You know what? I can't do it. I can't do it and play it. I can do it. I can play it. You guys sing Daughter. So I can play it. I'm going to leave that in. You know what? I don't think that the YouTube censors or the people that control the music in the world are going to recognize that as an actual song because I couldn't play it and sing it. And here I am going off, adding another 5 minutes to a video that I should have wrapped up. So happy Mother's Day to everybody. Moms, sit down, take a load off, do nothing. Well, don't do nothing. Eat wonderful food, smell wonderful flowers, drink wonderful wine, and have a lovely, lovely day. All the Fobs out there, thank you so very much. I'll see you in a couple days. Take care.